everyone! Today I'm going to be taking you along with me to Bath. We drove there and stayed in a lovely Airbnb, which you can see here. It was such a lovely day, so I got to wear a nice summer dress and oh my goodness, I was absolutely obsessed with Bath. I couldn't stop filming everything and just taking it all in. We went to the Bath markets, and because it was such a warm day, we didn't get to explore it as much as I would have wanted to. However, of course, I found the bookshop that was in there, and oh my goodness, did they have such a wide variation of books. It was such a huge collection. I wanted to find a book in this box for £1, but unfortunately there was nothing really calling my name. However, I did find Blood Brothers. Did anyone else watch this in theatre when they did drama GCSE? Because I did. I found Toby in this section, of course, looking at crime books, and I just kind of loved how they had sticky notes of what all of the book genres were. I did find some Brandon Sanderson books, but unfortunately I couldn't find Mistborn, and I think that's the series that I want to pick up first. But it was cool to see his books there, along with, of course, some Stephanie Meyer books and fantasy books, and then some more contemporary romance books as well. We then took a leisurely stroll around the city, and again I was in amazement. The cathedral was stunning and I can't wait to go into it one day. But we did find one of the bookshops on my list, which was Toppin & Co. And guys, this place absolutely stole my heart. I was obsessed. Please ignore the flashing, that will stop in a second, and just come in and have a look at this absolute beauty of a bookshop. It was really cool to see that they had some signed copies of some really popular books. I had to look at this Emily Henry book because I've been hearing such good things about it. But of course this section is where I spent most of my time because I just love fantasy, romantasy, young adult kind of books, and they literally had it all. Would it even be a vlog if we didn't see Toby checking out comics? I think not. I have to ask, has anyone read the Dune books, and do you recommend it? Because Toby has been trying to convince me, but they are just so huge that I'm not quite sure. I also saw these really pretty editions of the Shatter Me series with the sprayed edges and different front covers, and if I loved this series I definitely would have picked it up because it was so pretty. I then got to live out my dream of climbing a library ladder to get a book. Toby had spotted an Ian Rankin book that he has been looking for, so I went up there and got it for him. Look how pretty these special edition Hunger Game books are. How could I resist these leather sofas to have a sit down on and have a little sneak peek of one of the books that I was going to buy? There were honestly endless amounts of stunning special edition books, especially this one. I was absolutely obsessed with the front cover. I thought it just looked so pretty. However, not all of these special edition books came cheap, and this Paul McCartney one came at a whopping £12,000. After securing the goods, we then went on another leisurely stroll around the Bath city centre and even did a little bit of shopping. I bought this maxi dress from Urban Outfitters and I was so obsessed, and then I found a sprayed edged version of Tomorrow, Tomorrow and Tomorrow, which I've just finished reading, and oh my goodness, the easiest 5-star I've given in a long time. We then went to a really tasty Thai restaurant where we got some delicious food that I'm still thinking about to this day. The next day we had a birthday party, but before we went, we wanted to look at some more bookshops, but unfortunately this one was closed and I was so gutted, but they don't open on a Saturday, so I'll just have to go back. We then went to Persephone Books, which was really high on my list because this bookshop is so pretty, so small and quaint, but the coolest thing about this bookshop is all of its fiction and non-fiction is based on neglected female writers that are mostly from the mid-20th century. Something I really loved was how they had really pretty descriptions of the books, and that matched with the bookmarks as well. So each bookmark matched up with the very front cover of the book. I think I show you in this clip as well. So here we've got a pretty bookmark, and when you open the book, that page matches the bookmark. Such a pretty detail. Then we set off to the very last bookshop that we got to visit in Bath, and here's me just showing you the cobbled streets because honestly every street I was obsessed. This bookshop is called Mr. B's Emporium of Reading Delights, and the title could not be more fitting because these books were definitely a delight. Again, we had more special editions, and I also really loved the way this bookshop was laid out in particular. I thought it was really well thought out. You're going to see a very sweet children's reading corner, and also you're going to see books that are just about race and equality and diversity. And to be quite honest with you, we didn't spend as long as we could have here because we had an event to go to afterwards, but when I go back to Bath, I will definitely be coming back to this shop in particular. Here's the children's corner. Can you tell I was just dying? The primary school teacher in me was literally freaking out. It was so cute. Yet again, these bookshops were really testing my self-control because I see a special edition book and I just want to look at it and put it on my bookshelf. Especially this one. I think this was just a hardcover, to be fair, but I loved the cool print, so when I saw that book I was like, oh, do I want this? Do I need this? But I did resist. Meanwhile, Toby of course was looking at all of the board games, especially the ones to do with Lord of the Rings. He somehow resisted buying one, so I have to say our self-control was pretty good this day. It was amazing seeing all of the little quirks of this bookshop. I loved the skylight and the light it brought, and the ceiling with authors' names, and there was just so much artwork and really cool things to look at, so I definitely would encourage anyone who's in Bath to check out this bookshop. I also saw Honey and Spice, and I've been seeing this book everywhere. If you've read it, let me know what you thought because I think I need to add it to my TBR ASAP. Hey everyone, you probably have already seen that we are in Bath. It is our last day here, it's so sad, and this is like our Airbnb garden. How cute is this? I might quickly show you the Airbnb, but we might not have time. We're about to check out, but before we do, I wanted to show you what we got from Toppings and Company because it was such a cute bookshop. It was the one with like the ladders and stuff. So we got, I think, 3 books from here. The first one being Toby bought this. He is literally begging me to read Game of Thrones because I've not watched it. So he's bought the book. So one day I'm gonna have to get through the thickest book ever. Not to mention it's one of like what, 11? I don't even know. This is 5. Toby's behind the camera. He's like. So yeah, there's this that we bought, which I think it was £10 from Toppings and Co. And then we also got Caramel! I'm so excited because I've been dying to read Once Upon a Broken Heart, but every time I go to like read it, someone always says you have to read Caramel first. So I bought Caramel. I still need to buy the other 2 books, and I was like, I'm in about buying the whole series, but it was £10 each, and I was like, I'll just buy one. But the thing is that it's got like the original spine, so I was like, I should buy the other ones so they all match, but I'll try and find them in London. But yeah, beautiful. I can't wait to read this. And the last book again is Toby's. He has bought is it the 3rd book or the
the 3rd one.
The 3rd book.
He's doing a book signing at that company.
In September. We were like, we've got to come back for that because Toby's loving the books, but this is a really long series and we keep finding it everywhere. So Toby's got the 3rd one so he can carry on reading the books. And yeah, that's really it, to be honest. We bought 3 books. We're maybe going to go to another bookshop before we go back to London, but the aim for today is to go to the Royal Crescent. I need to live my Bridgeton life. You probably can hear I've got a cold, but I'm not letting it stop me. I'm like, Toby's like got me Lemsip, Strepsils. I'm like all drugged up right now, like rearing to go. But yeah, I'm in Bath and I need to live the Bath life. But we are definitely coming back. We want to come back for the Christmas market, and also I want to go and see the thermal spas and stuff. So
I don't think we'll have time today or the budget today, because it was Toby's friend's birthday yesterday, so we went out and that was quite spenny. So we're gonna probably just try and have a nice. Are we gonna go for lunch, Tobes, or do you want to have breakfast? Because his friend that he went to uni with is from Nepal, and there's like a really good Nepalese restaurant here that I haven't tried before, so we wanted to go to that, but Toby's starving now, so apparently it's quite spenny. We'll see. Whatever we do, you'll see anyway. So I'll see you very, very soon, and yeah, if I don't see you before I end the video, then thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Before we went, I got to enjoy the little garden in our Airbnb, and I just wanted to keep on reading because I was reading tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. So any second I got, I was reading this book. It was so good. On our last day of Bath, we made our way to the Royal Crescent. I have to say, this is an area I really wanted to see because I am obsessed with Bridgeton, as I'm sure most of us are, and this is where they film a lot of the scenes. We then got to see a really beautiful lookout spot of Bath where we could see the whole city and some really pretty countryside views. Fun fact, I am obsessed with Victorian and Edwardian houses, so these houses had my heart. The very last thing we did was go to a really cool market in Bath where we got to do a little bit of shopping and support some small businesses. I ended up buying some beautiful handmade pots and plates and flowers, and I think Toby got some food as well. Unfortunately, I did start feeling quite unwell towards the end of this trip, and it turned out that I did have COVID. I feel like I pushed through for most of it. We did get to go to Bath Spa, which is where Toby went to uni before we drove home, but I was extremely tired on the drive until Toby tried to wake me up so I could look at the Stonehenge. I do feel better now, I'm all recovered, and I have really missed YouTube, so I can't wait to get back to making videos. I hope you're all well, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!